So I was one of 3,200 people that were lucky enough to make it to Camp Fundays. Unfortunately, something's happened that a lot of people are disappointed about. So let's go to get this one started. What's poppin' YouTube? Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time on this channel and you just video, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button for future content. Today's video, I'm really excited to share my haul from Fundays. I had a blast. I personally very much enjoyed this event. I had a blast hanging out with all my friends and all the awesome pieces I got to add to my personal collection. Now, I know there's quite a lot going on right now after seeing the online boxes arriving to certain people, and we are seeing quite some disappointment going on. I myself am not so bummed out with what's going on. We'll talk about it a little more towards the end of the video, and that's because everything that I did get is for my personal collection, and I feel like since I haven't bought anything from secondary market yet, and I did make a few trades, which we'll also be talking about shortly. But overall, I'm not really bummed out with what's going on. It was my very first time attending a Fundays event. I did go to Friday night last year, and honestly, that's not the same thing as Fundays. Fundays is a lot more popular, a lot bigger, a lot more going on. And this was a huge upgrade compared to Friday night. And honestly, I just had a blast. I was with my friends, I was with my wife, and I'll be sharing some clips with you guys so you guys can see what it was like. And it's why I have two boxes, my wife and mine, and you guys will see she is definitely my lucky charm. As always, I've always said it. She had a much better box than myself, but my final haul is much different than what you guys saw in the videos. I made some trades, and honestly, that has to be one of my favorite things of Fundays. Seeing all the trading that was going on, I've never seen so much trading happening, but I loved it. I absolutely loved it. It was so much fun walking around different tables, seeing what everyone else got, and then just taking whatever you're trading and asking if they're interested in that for a certain piece that you might want that they have. And it was just a blast. I was able to get everything I wanted. Well, not everything. There's still some stuff that I'm still looking for that was exclusive and available out there. But everything I ended up with is stuff that I'm keeping, which is really great. So let's go ahead and share the clips. Kodomo Wolves, let's go. So we have a table of 5. Here's a look at the box of fun. Super cool right there. You Funko on Instagram. If you guys don't follow him, follow him. Let's do it. You want to be the first one to open
Yeah,
one
let's
up?
do it. All right, here we go.
He's a Freddy fan, so let's get something good. Let's get something good.
All right.
Can you close your eyes and let's all see it first?
Yeah.
How you feel about that?
Yeah, I'm so excited. Okay.
We're doing this now?
Yeah, I'm doing it now. All right, I'm just gonna grab something.
Okay.
I'm gonna grab this. And I'm gonna close it.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, I'm keeping it.
Ooh, let's
we got the
go!
one
Let's
you
go!
wanted. Yeah.
You wanted this?
All right.
Okay.
You know what? You don't have to speak no more.
All right,
just,
here we go.
Just take a look.
Let's just
Ooh!
Let's
Nice.
go.
Anakin.
And Hopper.
We'll trade minute to try
Freddy,
to
Anakin.
Anakin, let's go. We got Chewbacca.
Chewbacca.
Heyo.
Yeah.
And we got Glow.
Glow Vision.
Let's
What you
go.
get?
Right here. Megatron,
Michael.
Hopper, Merlin.
Ooh.
If you want to trade.
And then what you got in there?
Same
Anakin.
box.
Same box. Okay. Babe, what you got?
Oh, we'll take
You
it.
got the Glow
I
Anakin?
got the glow.
Did you?
Oh!
Oh!
Yeah!
And the Wolverine.
And a Wolverine. I don't care about
I'll
Peacemaker.
trade Wolverine if you don't want him.
This one's a keeper. Peacemaker, I don't do DC.
You trading any?
Nice.
I guess we have the same.
Yeah, for food?
What sodas did he get?
I got
I
that.
didn't look like soda.
Oh, Darth Vader soda. I really wanted that one.
That was in my box.
No,
Thank you.
no.
Wait, open your box. You didn't open your box.
I am about to. We gotta take a look. Oh, we got Big Boy.
I'm keeping the big one.
Nice. All right, my turn. Let's do it.
Oh, okay.
All right, I can't do this while I'm recording though, babe.
You want me to open it?
Will you do the honor of holding the camera or opening the box?
Brown is glitter too.
Whew. Let's go. Come on.
Keeping it? I guess we're keeping it.
Oh, I got the same one as you.
Oh, nice. You guys got the same?
Yeah,
Yeah, we got the
Wait.
same
Do
box.
you need Merlin?
I do.
I need Merlin.
Damn.
That Anakin so bad.
I'll trade you the Anakin right here.
I need the glow Anakin.
Oh.
Damn. Oh, we got a Dustin. Two Dustins. Not bad. There's a lot of trading going on right now. I was able to trade for 2 I was looking for. We got Pinocchio. And then we also got Merlin. So I'm really happy right now. I gave up the Glow Vision as well as the Metallic Peacemakers. Definitely prefer these. Yes, it is. Thanks to you, I got this one, babe. I love you. Look at that right there. Space Kook Freddy. Mike Scope Pops. Damn. They should have made it a glow, but that's a cool one. I need to find this.
50,000 wanted to be here tonight. You made it. You're the select few. Don't let this moment get lost on anyone. 25 years of making fun. Look around you. This is it. There's so many prizes. There's gonna be so much fun. You're never gonna forget this evening.
Look at that. Also check out that song.
Are you having fun?
All right, next slide.
JJ.
Let's go!
That's sick.
That's mega sick.
Definitely want
Next
that.
slide. There we go.
I love that. Dude, I remember that.
Conjunction, the conductor for conjunction.
That is so good. There we go.
That's awesome.
New Rudolph. Christmas is right around the corner.
With a wolf.
4 House of Dragons.
Dude, those are like the NFTs.
That's sweet.
Exactly like the NFTs.
There you go. Stranger Things. Christmas Marvel. There you go. Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah, we know about those. Those are.
Nothing is a secret.
WWE.
John Cena. Why do we even know that?
Hey, you guys will like this next one.
Freddy.
Let's go!
Okay, who are my Biddy Pop fans? You guys love Biddy Pop?
Oh, the Freddies!
Here we go. Biddy Pop
I love that!
Yes!
I want those.
Let's go! Let's go!
We got the Freddy Wolverine! There it is. We got the Wolverine Freddy. I had an extra thanks to my wife. Traded it for Freddy Mike. Yes. All right, so I hope you guys all enjoyed those clips. Before we check out our final haul, I once again want to talk about the event a little more. I had an absolute blast. All my friends also enjoyed it very much. We all talked about how great it was because it was honestly all of our first Fundays experience, and I hope I could do it again despite what's going on right now, because we are going to get to it because there's a lot going on, a lot of angry people about Fundays exclusives. But Funko actually did address this, and I'm curious to see how it goes. I'll go ahead and talk about that a little more towards the end. But I just want to mention I enjoyed this event very much. The only thing I personally have to talk about that was not that great was the food. They gave us sandwiches, and honestly, it was not great. My wife absolutely loved it. She loved it so much that she took a picture of it because she wanted to remember how great it was. She's begging for the recipe. That's how bad she loved it. But this is the sandwich right here. Hope you guys enjoy it because it was just absolutely, it was the best sandwich I've ever had. I just really did enjoy this event overall, and I'm really excited to share all the final haul that we got from this event. There were so much competitions going on between teams, which once again, this was a Fundays event. Usually they have 4 different mascots, all 4 different teams. And the first pop I'm gonna be sharing is the Proto Moa Wolves mascot, which was the team we were in. And as you guys know, when you guys get the Fundays online boxes, you do get the mascot pop, but at the event, they had them flocked instead of regular. And this is definitely a really cool pop. Now, I did mention already, I went with my wife, which means I did get 2 of these. And I actually traded my extra for my second favorite pop from the 4 mascots. And that was the Funamuck Bears. That pop looks absolutely incredible. Honestly, I think this looks better than the Wolves pop, but I just think the Wolves looked cooler overall, which was why the team we chose was the Wolves. My wife actually chose that team, and I'm glad she did, and we'll talk about that a little more, why I am glad we chose that team. Even though the Bears were the one that ended up winning the entire competition in the end. This is a cool pop. There's the backside of the logo as well. And then I'm going to also share everything that every team ended up getting in the end. So the first thing we had is the S'mores Boy, who I think is definitely a really cool pop. He looks absolutely phenomenal. I love all the little details they have going on here. We'll definitely get an out-of-box look at everything in this video, but he just looks super cool. As you guys can see, he's limited to 3,200, which is how many people were at the event. So it's really cool. Next thing everyone got, well, everyone got at least one of these two, not both, but once again, I went with my wife, and we were lucky enough to get one of each. So I got the Blockbuster Rewind Brian and Mike, and they're dressed as campers. So there's Brian, there's Mike, and I'm gonna be honest, these are not keepers, and once again, these are items I traded already, so I just have to ship them out. But of course, I want to share it with you guys before I do. And then these two were awesome. So these were another item where you were only able to get one or the other if you went alone. But once again, I was with my wife, so I was able to get both of them. Here are the soda figures, and we'll definitely get a closer look at these out of the box as well towards the end when I share everything out of the box, which I always do. And then another thing everyone got was the Freddy Ranger over here, limited to 3,200. Again, really cool pop, and definitely a great one to have as a memory of this event. All of these are. I really think the S'mores Boy is probably my favorite that everyone got. It's just so dang cute. Next one is the Bigfoot. So you guys can notice over here, the limited piece on this is actually 800, I think, right? Yeah, 850, sorry. So 850, and of course there was 3,200 people in total. And the reason this one was limited to 850 but everyone got one is because there was 4 different types that you could end up with. And my wife and I actually got 2 different ones, but this is the one I like the most. I'll tell you guys exactly what I got for the second one. So basically, the teams, every team won a certain competition, and each team won a different prize. And all of the 4 different prizes were Freddy Funkos. So our team, the Wolves, won probably what I'd say is the best one of all 4 competition wins. It is the Freddy Funko as Wolverine, limited to 850 pieces. This is a really cool pop. And if you guys watched my clips earlier in the video, I originally got the limited piece 250 Wolverine. Well, my wife pulled that one, and I traded it for the 250 Space Kook because I personally love that one more. I really wanted it for the collection. And then I was kind of like, dang, I don't know, I really like both of them, but I did like Space Kook more. And then we ended up winning another Wolverine, which was awesome to get another Wolverine in the collection. Even though, being quite honest, the other one does look better, but at least we still have a Wolverine, right? And then this one over here, I traded the second Wolverine for. So since my wife was with me, same team, I had 2 Wolverines, and we traded one for this Mike, who is awesome. I cannot wait to have that Freddy Eddie from the Stranger Things NFT royalty to match this one. It's gonna look awesome side by side. But there's the back of that one. It says Stranger Things right there, limited to 850. I don't remember which team won this one, but yeah, that one right there. And then this one, I traded the extra Bigfoot because my friend didn't want this pop at all. But it's Freddy Funko as Ron from Harry Potter. I love this one. I don't know why it was not that popular at all. A lot of people were not really loving it. But it is the very first Harry Potter Freddy Funko. So being a Harry Potter fan, Ron is definitely one of my favorite characters in Harry Potter. So I love this piece. I think it looks awesome. And it's just perfect. I hope to see more Harry Potter Freddy Funkos in the future. But this is a really cool piece in my personal opinion. Another thing everyone got was like these Star Wars rival game, I don't know, Funko games coming out, or they're out, I guess. I'm not sure. But my wife and I both got these, and I'm probably just going to give them to someone. I don't need that. But that is basically everything that everyone that attended got. And then, of course, the ones that some teams won and not every team. But I just want to share everything that we ended up with from those. let's go ahead and move all this away, and then we'll share what we got in the end from the box exclusives. I also forgot to share, every team got a hat of their team. So these hats are actually really cool. And I also want to mention the bags they gave us this year. They are awesome. It's basically like a backpack. I love the way they designed these. So much design going on here. It's just super cool. Probably my favorite Funko bag we have ever gotten. The Fright Night bag was also a really cool one, but this one's just really cool. Actually, it wasn't Fright Night. It was New York Comic Con last year. It wasn't a Fright Night bag, but it was awesome. But let's go ahead and check out this box right here. Check out the details. Really cool. It's a school bus. Then you have some of the mascots along with Sasquatch. So you have the bear. Then you have, I believe that's Brian. I'm not sure. But then you have a Freddy in the front. And then over here, I think that's Mike. And then you have the wolves, lumberjack, as well as the eagles. So awesome design right here. So let's check these out. This is what we ended up with. Like I said, these were not my original pools. First thing we have is the Soda Batman, who is a rainbow. I didn't open this one because I actually got rid of it. It's not a keeper at all. I have no interest in it. Limited to 2,700, but yeah, I'm not a DC guy, so this one was not a keeper for myself. This one right here is awesome. We have the Blacklight Dustin, limited to 4,950, and I've seen people get these at home boxes, so I'm kind of curious if not all 4,950 were given out at the event. So that one's pretty cool. Well, actually, yeah, now that I think about it, it's impossible to be the full amount at the event. And then the last one, probably one of the coolest ones at the event, was the 1,600 Dustin, blue metallic. He looks awesome out of the box. I think this is a great piece. And then let's check out the pops inside this box. First one we have is the Freddy Funko as Merlin from The Sword and the Stone, and it's limited to 250 pieces. I love Disney, and I've been hoping to add more Disney Freddy Funkos in my collection, and this one's absolutely perfect. So in my clips, you guys noticed I did originally trade for the Diamond, which was limited to 500 pieces. Then my buddy really wanted that one, and he had this limited 250 one, so I ended up trading him for that. But now, let's talk about it a little bit before we get more in depth later on in the video. The at-home boxes are starting to get this Merlin. So this limited 250 pop ended up being in boxes from online, and that one's limited to 4,000 pieces. So I have no idea how that happened, but a limited 250 pop is now limited to 4,250. So there goes the low value, I mean not the low value, the low edition size and high value pop. So honestly, it's pretty disappointing, but overall, I went to the event, I had a blast, and I still love this pop, so it's not as disappointing as if I would have bought this secondary market, which I believe some people did buy it over $500. So those are the people I truly feel bad for, but I myself, I don't regret it. But now I kind of want the diamond one, because the diamond one also did pop up online, and it's still limited to 500 both ways, so that makes it a limited 1,000 piece pop, which is way better than having a limited 4,250 piece pop. So next one is Freddy Pinocchio, limited to, was it 750? Yeah, 750 pieces. This one is super cute. I absolutely love this one. Once again, it's another Disney Freddy Funko, which I'm very happy about adding to the collection. Pinocchio is one of the greatest classic Disney movies, and I just wish his nose was sticking out, but I get it. This is more close to the original Pinocchio pop. I just feel like it looks so much like Pinocchio rather than Freddy Funko. I don't know why, maybe the hair color, but overall, I still really love this one. And the cool thing about this one, at least not yet, it has not shown up on the online boxes. So if it does not, then it is only going to be limited to 850. Here's the other side of the box. So it's definitely a really cool one. 750, not 850, but this one's really cool. This next one is probably the one that I was most excited for. I'd say it's my top 3 favorites of the Fundays Freddy's, just because there's another one that I think I like a little more than this one, and it's the one my wife pulled, which is in this box right here. But this one's just a no-brainer, one of the greatest. Freddy Funko as Space Kook. How awesome is this piece? Limited to 250. I just love this mold, so great. You guys can see it's Freddy's face, obviously, but they designed it exactly like Space Kook's. He's white, he has a crack on his head, and then he also has the white spots on the eyes. I just love it with the helmet, the blue, just looks absolutely phenomenal, and it's gonna look so good next to my Freddy Funko Captain Cutler from the NFT Scooby-Doo set. So I love Scooby-Doo, and this was a great must-have for myself. The biggest bummer though, I'm gonna talk about it a little bit. So I traded my wife's pool, which was a limited 250 Wolverine, and here's a clip of that trade. And I did not mind the trade at that moment. Honestly, I love the Space Kook a lot more than that Wolverine because it fits better in my collection. But now, the at-home boxes ended up having the Space Kook limited to 3,000 pieces. So that means if there's no Wolverine at the at-home boxes, I literally traded a limited 250 piece pop for a limited 3,250 piece pop. So that might be the only thing that honestly upsets me with this whole thing going on with the at-home boxes being the exact same as the in-person event, because people made trades, people bought these, and it kind of sucks. So I traded a limited piece 250 pop for this limited 250 pop because I like this one more, and they're both the same edition size. So I thought it was completely fair, even though at that moment the Wolverine was still more popular and going for money. But I like this one better, fits more in my collection. But now seeing that the limited piece count is way higher compared to Wolverine, it really does upset me. But in the end, I still don't really care too much because I didn't pay a lot of money for this Space Kook. I didn't pay a lot of money for that Wolverine. I just paid for my ticket, went to the event, and I got these all. So that's why I'm not super upset, but it still does kind of upset me knowing that I made that trade, and now I'm kind of getting like screwed over. But that was my choice. I made the trade. I was happy with it, and I still am. So I just want to talk about that personally. I understand why people are upset because people paid a ton of money to get those exclusives. And there's one specific one that we'll talk about very, very soon. I don't have that specific pop, but we'll talk about everything that's going on shortly. Let's go ahead and talk about this box next. Next one we have is the Freddy Funko as Big Boy Soda. This one was another one I didn't open because it's not something I wanted to keep for myself. It's another one I already got rid of, but it's limited to 4,500. Really cool. When I say I got rid of these guys, I traded them. I did sell a few, but for the most part, I don't sell very high. People message me on Instagram. They ask me if I'm selling or trading anything, and when I am, I am. So, all right, next thing, I actually traded for this one. It's Freddy Funko as Thor. I traded the Big Boy for this one, so really happy to get this one in the collection. This one looks awesome. You guys will see it very soon. This one is probably my favorite soda that was available, and it is Freddy Funko as Darth Vader, limited to 1,000 pieces. This one is just so cool, guys. I love that they made a Freddy as Darth Vader. And the cool thing is it's a bobblehead too. So they stuck to the baubles for Star Wars, which is awesome. Speaking of Star Wars, this box is basically all Star Wars, what we have in here. First one is a limited edition piece of 600. We have Freddy as Chewbacca. So this one's awesome. The only thing, I just wish it was flocked. But other than that, he looks perfect. Really awesome piece. A lot of people thought it was pretty funny, but I think it's great. I would have loved if they did an R2-D2 to go with the C-3PO instead, but this looks really cool. Of course, the backside does say Star Wars, but that is one of the ones I originally pulled, and I did decide to keep it for my collection. This next one is another one I originally pulled, and that was the limited 600-piece Anakin Skywalker. Check that out, guys. He looks really cool. This one is from Clone Wars, and I just love this pop. I've been hoping for a Freddy Funko as Anakin and Obi-Wan, and I think this one's perfect. So here's the backside once again. It says Star Wars. This next one was the one that I said is probably the best one we got. It's the one my wife got from her box, my lucky charm. She pulled the limited piece 250 Freddy Funko as glow-in-the-dark holographic Anakin. This thing is awesome. It's so sweet. The glow on this is just insane. You guys will see it very soon towards the end of the video. But I love this pop. I couldn't believe she pulled it. And apparently, not a lot of people were able to get this one. So it's definitely the most sought after, I'd say. And I'm glad I got it because I'd say out of all the limited 250 pieces, this one and Space Kook were the ones on top of my most wanted. So it was really cool being able to get both of them in the end. But like I said, I did trade a limited piece 250 Wolverine for that Space Kook, and now Space Kook is available online at a 3,000 piece, while Wolverine still has not popped up online. So I don't know what's going on, guys. I have no idea if we're going to be seeing every single pop that was at the event in these home boxes. It doesn't look like all of them are showing up, but it does look like a majority did. Let's talk about all the pieces that were in the boxes online as well as in person. So first one is the Freddy Funko as Hopper, which, by the way, there is a limited 100-piece glow-in-the-dark, which looks perfect. It's awesome. I would love to have it, but I'm not going to pay the $3,000 going price. So on the left side, you guys can see limited 250-piece hopper. And on the right side, the exact same pop, limited to 2,500 pieces. So yeah, they're sending the same exact pop to the online people, and it's crazy. It is 2,250 pieces bigger than the original size. So now there's a total of 2,750 hoppers out there. So there goes the value of that one. Next one is the 250-piece Merlin, which I shared earlier. And in boxes at home, it's a 4,000 piece. That is just insane. A 250 piece turning into a 4,250 piece. Boom. There you go. The value on that. Bye-bye. Next one is the Diamond Merlin. So as you guys can see on both the left and right side, it stays the same count. So 500 each. So it's not horrible. That's a total of 1,000. So that's still pretty limited. And honestly, after seeing what happened, I am definitely going to try to get the Diamond one back. And I probably will still keep the regular one, but I do want to get the more limited one. And then the next one is the Freddy Funko Captain America Metallic. This was one of the most sought after ones of the event, limited to 250. People were paying $2,000 for this. Now, the online boxes show up and there's a 2,000 piece Captain America Metallic. So how does that happen? You go from a 250 piece to a 2,250 piece. Honestly, that's just crazy. And like I said earlier, it's not a big problem for me because I didn't pay $2,000. I don't even have that pop. I actually want the non-metallic 500 piece, which has not shown up in the at-home boxes yet. And that's the one I actually like more. But how does that happen? People pay $2,000 for this. So those are the people I feel bad for once again. Next one is Freddy Funko as Megatron. It is metallic, limited 500 pieces at the event. And then, boom, it shows up online, 2,000 pieces. So now it's limited to 2,500. There you go, another one. And there's actually a non-metallic, which is the one I want because the Freddy Bumblebee and the Freddy Optimus, I don't have those metallic, so I want this one as non-metallic as well. Next one is Freddy Funko as Dwight, which limited to 250 at the event. Now at the at-home boxes, same exact one, limited to 3,000. This is another one I really wanted along with Hopper. So I'm going to be able to get it at a low price, which makes me happy. But once again, people paid a lot of money for the 251 when they first saw it. So those are the people I feel really bad for at this moment. Next one was a Space Kook, so check that out. Left one is my picture, and then the right side, 3,000 pieces. So you guys can see exact same pop. Limited count is different on both sides. So I don't know how this all happened. Funko doesn't even know based off of what they said. But I want to share a list of everything that has not been found in the at-home boxes that is exclusive for the event. So far we have yet to see the non-glow Anakin, which is limited to 600. We haven't seen the glow Anakin limited to 250. We haven't seen the 850 Mike from Stranger Things. We haven't seen the 850 Ted Lasso, which was the Bears team won that one. It was the whole championship win. So that one, we haven't seen the 850 Ron. We haven't seen the 850 Spock or the 850 Wolverine. I think all 5 of those 850 pieces will be safe from the boxes because those should be exclusive just for the event because those all had to do with the team wins and the overall champion. So I don't think those will end up in the boxes, but for the rest of these, honestly, anything's possible at this point. Next one we have is the LE250 Spartan from Halo, which I do really want that one. Then we have the LE750 Pinocchio, which I shared earlier. Then we have the LE100 Genji. Then we have the LE100 Hopper. We also have the LE850 Waldo, which the boxes at home ended up with a Waldo as well, but that one's diamond. Then we have the LE600 Chewbacca. Then we have the LE250 Metallic Peacemaker, which we have a non-metallic Peacemaker. I think that was also at the event, but those are also in at-home boxes. Then we have the LE500 non-metallic Captain America. We have the LE500 Vision, the LE600 Glow Vision, and then the LE250 Midas Shadow from Fortnite or something. But those are all the ones, at least I think those are all the ones that were not found at home boxes yet for Funko Pop. So I don't know what's going to show up because a lot of people have still not received their boxes, including myself. So anything's possible at this time. We might still see some of those that I just named in the at-home boxes, but I'm hoping some of these do stay exclusive for the event or else it's just going to be a whole mess. But I don't know. It's crazy. And I personally, like I said, it's not bothering me way too much because I was at the event. I didn't pay crazy prices for the pops I ended up getting. And I'm really happy to get all these pops for the spending of $510 or something like that for our 2 tickets. I'm more than happy with that. So far that list is all the pops that have not shown up in the at-home boxes yet. And I do truly believe a lot more of these will show up because not many have been shipped out yet. A lot of them have not even been delivered yet. So things will change for sure. I personally am really hoping that 250-piece Wolverine does show up because it makes no sense for the 250 Space Kook, Dwight, Hopper, Captain America Metallic, Megatron, etc. to show up, but not that one. So I'm hoping it does because I traded that for a 250-piece. But now it's 3,250. So I would be devastated and angry knowing that I traded 250-piece for a 3,250-piece. But at the end of the day, I went to this event, I had a blast. I'm very happy with my final haul. So I don't think I really have much of a reason to complain. That would be the only thing that would probably anger me. Other than that, I totally am happy with what I got. I am more than happy to go to a Fundays event once again, even with what has happened, because I enjoyed everything I got. I enjoyed my time, and I had a blast. If you wanted the Space Kook, you paid $800 to $1,000 on eBay. 250 pieces. And that is a price I probably would have paid too if I did not go to the event. I would have loved to have this pop and I would do that price to get it. Now, knowing that there's an extra 3,000 of this from the online boxes and you already have this in your collection from eBay or you have it on your way from your purchase, that would upset me. That would anger me. I would be devastated knowing I spent that much money and now it's probably going to be worth like 25% of that. It's probably going to be a $200 pop now. Maybe less. I don't know. Maybe more. Who knows? But it's a keeper for me. I don't care. I'm more than happy to still have it in my collection because it's a keeper. It was always a keeper. But those people that paid those prices, those are the ones I feel bad for. Especially with the Captain America 2,000 piece metallic that showed up at home. It was limited to 250. It was selling for $2,000 on eBay. Now I know it's probably going to be like 500 or less. Those are the ones I really hope get their money back because if I was them, I'd be devastated. I'd probably like go insane knowing that I paid $2,000 for a pop that I thought was limited to $250. Now it's $2,250 that exists. So that's the ones that I really feel for at this time. The ones that paid those prices. And I'm really hoping even some of the eBay sellers that sold those prices will reach out and be like, you know what? This happened. I feel bad. Just return it and get your money back. But I know for sure the people that did post those for sale day one, they're the ones that went to sell. They did not go to collect. They did not go because they're fanatics. They're there because they know these have values and they're going to make money. So those people, I don't know what their plan is, but overall, I feel most bad for secondary market buyers right now. Now, let's talk a little bit more about positives from this. So, yes, I was super happy to own a limited 250-piece pop, knowing that it's so exclusive, so limited, so elusive, and has a value behind it. I was excited. But now that there's an extra 3,000 out there, I do feel happy for the people that wanted this because more than 250 people definitely wanted this for their collection, and there are people out there that did not have money for $800, $1,000 to pay for this pop. No way. I myself sometimes do pay those prices, but that's because I save up. I make sales sometimes here and there, like the anime pops I've shared. I'm not an anime collector, but I like to get them for sellers, traders, to have a better collection. And, that's completely normal. I think it's normal. So this right here, I think it's a good thing because, more people can get it. More than 250 people can own this awesome pop. And I myself have some pops from the event that I'm still looking for. I'm looking for the Spartan from Halo. I'm looking for the Hopper. I'm looking for the Dwight. A few more. I can't really remember right now. But the Hopper and the Dwight showed up from the at-home boxes. So now I have a chance at getting those without paying the $500 plus for them. So that's a good way to look at this. More people could get the exclusive pops that they wanted. So I think it's a great thing as well. The only thing I am going to say once again are the secondary buyers that already bought the pops. I feel bad for those people because they're losing a lot of money. That is a lot of money. $800, $1,000 for one Funko Pop. Yeah, I would be devastated. I 100% feel the anger for those people. But for everyone else, if you bought the at-home boxes, you did not waste your money. You did not waste your money at all. These are all Freddy Funkos we're talking about. They're all still limited, and they're all great pieces. So if you got at-home boxes, if you were at Fundays, I don't see a reason for you to complain. Yes, it is frustrating. It is upsetting seeing that the same pieces that you thought were exclusive for that event being available on the online boxes. But you paid for those tickets. You got great pops. You had a fun time. At least I hope you did, because I did. So there's no reason to complain. I feel like you should be happy. You still got great pops. And honestly, it's cool knowing that more people could own these great pieces. Like this Anakin right here, limited to 250 pieces. If it does not show up in boxes, it's going to go up in value a lot more, I'm sure. But it's not going to make me sell it because I love this pop. It's a keeper. If, let's say, another 1,000, 2,000, 500, whatever more show up online, congrats, more people could own it. So there's ways to look at it. There's different ways. It depends how you look at it. I myself don't really collect for value, for the piece count, blah, blah, blah. I collect because I like them, and that's just me. Of course, like I said, it does feel nice to know that you own something that's limited and has a value, but if you're going to keep it, what's the point? You know, it's just nice to know it has value. But other than that, even if this drops to $200, I still love this pop, and to me, it is still an $800 pop because of how cool it is. So that's just me. So it's pretty obvious by now, this entire situation is a big mess, and honestly, a lot of us are confused, including myself, and it looks like Funko's even confused. But I personally don't know if I believe what they stated is true. Let's go ahead and read what they posted on their social media. So Funko said, "Dear Funatics and Camp Fundays campers, it has been brought to our attention that there may be an issue with the stickering on this year's Fundays Boxes of Fun. We want to assure you that we are taking this matter very seriously and are actively investigating. When we label a product as exclusive, it is a commitment to our fans, and we understand that this has raised doubts about that promise. Please know we are working diligently to investigate. For those of you who were able to attend Fundays, we hope you still had a great time connecting with your Funko community and enjoyed the celebration. We will provide an update as soon as we have more information, but please feel free to reach out to customer service with any concerns. Thank you for your understanding and continued support." So that was a great response. I'm very glad Funko is very well aware of what's going on, and they are caring about their Funatics and their Funko community. So honestly, I'm glad they said something, although I personally don't believe it. So it's not a bad thing that I don't believe it. I'm not saying Funko is a horrible company for what they did, but it is misadvertising. I completely support the ones that were at Fundays and upset because it makes sense. We are going to these events in order to obtain exclusives that are very limited, because that's what Fundays has always been. This was my very first one too, and of course this ends up happening, but you know what? I'm still very much happy with everything I ended up getting. I think it was very worth what I spent. I had a lot of fun with my friends. I had fun with my wife, and we got some other pops that others couldn't get, like the S'mores Boy and all that, but even though those have low value, it doesn't matter to me. I had a blast. I'm very happy with everything I added to the collection. It is unfortunate what happened, because I know people out there collect for value, and people like to get super limited pieces. I finally added super limited pieces to the collection, and now they're not, but it's okay. I think it's great. I think Funko actually did this to help Funatics out there get pieces like this for their collection, because this is going to be a $800, $1,000 pop. It was selling at that, but now with the extra $3,000, it's probably going to be $200 or less, maybe even a little more. Who knows? But you know, I think Funko did that purposely to allow more Funatics to be able to obtain pieces like this for their collection, and I support it. I think the only problem is Funko should have maybe given us a heads up and maybe not advertised it like this, but who knows? Maybe it is an honest mistake like they're saying. However, I just can't imagine it being that way. Maybe if it was just one pop or two pops, but with all the other ones that are coming out, I can't believe that it's an honest mistake. I think Funko did it on purpose to help out Funatics to obtain these. And Funko themselves mentioned eBay so many times at Fundays, saying these are going to go on eBay, these are going to go on eBay, find it on eBay, blah, blah, blah. So I think Funko knows that a lot of the attendees at Fundays are resellers, and I think they want to help Funatics not have to pay hundreds for these pieces. So I feel like that's why they did this. I might be completely wrong.
So once again, here's a final look at my haul from Fundays. I absolutely love every single piece that you guys see over here. You know what time it is now. It's time to get them all out of the box for a closer look. So let's go ahead and get to the magic in 3, 2, 1. And they're out. Here we have a closer look at all the pops out of their boxes, starting it off with S'mores Boy. I absolutely love this one. He just looks absolutely adorable. Check out all those little details with the buttons. You can see a Funko sticker, then you have a Chase sticker, then you have a Glow Chase sticker, and a Glow in the Dark, and I think one is Flocked, so it's really cute. And then his handbook that says the official Proto Scout Handbook. So that's a cool one. Then you have the Freddy Ranger, who's an awesome one to have as a memory of attending this event. Then you have Freddy as Ron Weasley, which is the very first Harry Potter pop. And I'm glad we finally have some, so hopefully you see some more. I am guessing maybe in the future an NFT set for Harry Potter, because they've done a lot of Warner Bros, so we'll see if that happens. We also have the Pinocchio one, who's absolutely adorable. One of my favorite classic Disney movies. Then you also have the Sword in the Stone Merlin. And as I said earlier in the video, I originally traded for the diamond one. Then I traded my diamond one for this one with a friend. And honestly, after seeing everything that's going on, I actually really would like to get the diamond one again and maybe keep both of them. I don't know, but I definitely want that one more, seeing that it's the more limited one. Now we have Chewbacca, who is a great piece, but I wish it was flocked. Then we have the Anakin. This one's the regular one. I don't know why the crown color kind of throws me off. It would have been better if it was that blue rather than the light blue, but other than that, it looks great. Then you have the glow in the dark Anakin, who is absolutely perfect. It looks phenomenal. Then we have the Space Kook, who is probably, these two are my favorites right here. I don't know. I do really like the Space Kook though. You have the Wolverine. This is the 850 piece, not the 250 that I traded earlier. It's a cool one, but the one that I traded is definitely a more superior one. Then you have the Mike from Stranger Things. Definitely a really awesome one. I cannot wait to put my Eddie from the royalty set of NFT with it in like 8 months or whatever. Then you have the Freddy Soda as Darth Vader. Definitely the best soda of all the boxes in my opinion. He looks incredible. Then you have the Dustin Blacklight. You have the blue metallic Dustin, who I think looks really cool. Then you have the Thor back there. I just wish he had a hammer, but other than that, another really great one. Then you have the flocked wolves. And then you have the Bigfoot. And you also have the flocked bears. These look really cool. Overall, all these pops are incredible. All the sodas are great. Let's go and get those 360 spins.
All right, so we definitely want to check out the glow on this awesome Freddy Funko Anakin glow in the dark. Thanks to my wife, I was lucky enough to get this for the collection, because this right now is the hottest Freddy Funko from Fundays, along with the Wolverine that I traded for Space Kook, which we don't really want to talk about right now. But let's check out the glow in 3, 2, 1. Oh man, that is beautiful. I already posted a photo of it on my Instagram, but I love this pop so much, guys. I just wish the base was also glow in the dark, just like those three right there, but this is just such a great glow in the dark pop. Limited to 250. Now we are still waiting to see if he actually shows up at the online at home boxes or not, but if he does, you guys might get lucky and get him for your collection. Currently, people are paying $3,000 or so for this one, so this is a tough one to get. I love glow in the dark. I love Star Wars. Anakin's easily one of my favorites from Star Wars, so this is one that I'm really happy to add to my collection. Super elusive. Definitely probably going to be in my top 10 most valuable pops now.
truly apologize. I completely forgot about these two sodas when I was doing the 360 spins and up close looks. But here's another look at the Proto Dog and Freddy Funko. These were both limited to 1,700 pieces. Everyone was able to walk away with at least one of these two. Luckily, I had my wife and I was able to get both from my collection, and these are definitely great pieces. Now that you guys saw my final haul, why not share my top 3 favorites from the event? Here we have it. Number 3, we ended up with the Freddy Funko Darth Vader soda. I think this is definitely one of the best Freddy sodas they've done, and I'm really hoping to see some other great Freddy Funko soda mashups. I'd like to see some Disney ones for sure, but this one is just really adorable. Number 2, we have the Freddy Funko as Spooky Space Kook from Scooby-Doo. This is just such a great piece. I love the design, the colors, and I just really like the mold on it overall. It's just really awesome and unique. And then I just wish that the color of the crown was the same as the outfit. But other than that, it's a wonderful piece. And if you guys do like this one, good luck. I hope you get it in your boxes of fun from the add-on boxes. Number 1, I ended up going with the glow-in-the-dark Anakin Skywalker. This is such a cool one, and the fact that my wife was lucky enough to pull this one, being so limited and so rare, and a lot of people are going crazy paying $3,000 for it, so definitely has to be one of my most valued pops in my collection now. So I am so thankful to have it, and these ended up being my top 3 favorites of Fundays.
So that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video as always. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button for future content. Let me know in the comments below, what do you guys think of this entire situation going on with Fundays? Also share your thoughts if you were at Fundays. What do you guys think about this? Maybe if you guys were not at Fundays, how do you feel about this entire situation? And let me know which of the Fundays exclusives were your favorite. If you guys got any for your collection yet, or which ones you're hoping to get for your collection. I'd love to hear your thoughts. I just want to say thank you guys so much for taking time to watch this video. Let me know in the comments below, what do you guys like to see in the next videos? Thank you all for watching, and peace.